to that last play, how it gets open, and what's going through your mind?
Coach Q ran a great play, and he knew we needed the lob when at 0.8 seconds. And Kiki set a good screen, and Tisha threw a really good pass, and everybody played their role really well. So it worked out. We did it as a team.
Sometimes when you get that chance and you're right there and got those are the hardest sometimes to take. Did you have time to think, or was this reaction like you were going to win the game?
No, I jumped and I said, I hope to God this goes in. And it went in. I mean, it was a simple layup, but as you said, those kind of layups do miss. So I was very happy that it went in.
And obviously you had the foul problems for much of the game. You came back in overtime with a couple big plays. So just your thoughts about shaking off that slow start and playing such a big role in that moment.
Yeah, these fouls, they hurt me. And I think I need to just learn to sit on the bench, understand that I need to go back out and not foul, and when I get in, do whatever I can to help my team get a win, because that's what matters.
Coach called that last shot the napkin play, saying that he drew it up in an AAU tournament, and you guys never practiced it. So when he drew that play up, I guess what were you guys kind of thinking in the huddle, and did he, I guess, call it the napkin play to you guys after too?
Remember what I'm supposed to do? Think of, I can't worry about nobody else. I need to do what I'm supposed to do.
It actually seemed kind of legit. Well, no, it was so simple, but it was literally, if you're a basketball player, the only play we could have ran to score that basket. So I was like, all right, let's do it.
To get some type of a good shot,
Yeah.
a good look. Any other shot would have been just a chuck up.
Yeah.
Let's pray for the best.
Yeah.
So.
Digna, it took a while for you guys to score from three again, and then you had two of the biggest shots of the night, in the fourth. What was going through your mind in those moments to send it to overtime?
Well, I just didn't want to lose. So I was just in the last shot, I just to go to overtime. Emily trusted me and passed me the ball, and we didn't have time to pass anymore. So I was like, hey, we have to score.
That last shot, game time shot, was that a bit rushed, or did your time lineup look like you set to climb?
Well, I think I usually shoot pretty fast, so it was kind of my shot.
Yeah, that's true.
Abby, the press was working really well. You and Tisha specifically were on a lot of balls. What did you feel like was working so well? Did you guys feel like you had an extra bit of energy on that full court press?
Well, kind of like Digna's last answer, we just really wanted to win, and we knew we needed this win. There really was no other option. So, every possession counted, every single one. We knew we had to limit our turnovers. We had to try to turn them over. And like you said, we did play with a different type of energy because, we needed it. We needed every second, every piece of energy we had. And Tisha played a really good job today, especially on defense. Like you said, she was getting her hands on a lot of balls. Her and Kiki were getting good traps. We were getting good little tips and stuff, and it was just little things. And so I'm just really proud of how we played today.
You guys shot 15 threes. You started very hot from three, obviously, but kind of slowed that down throughout the rest of the game. Was that a conscious change in the offensive game plan because you guys were really attacking the paint, or were you just taking what you got?
We were just taking what we got. Early in the game, I feel like we were getting a lot of just open looks, just them breaking down. And, that's credit to Florida State. They made adjustments, and they started taking away, like I said, our open looks. So most of our shots, most of just the shots we were hitting in the beginning, but as you see, wide open, just off a little breakdown. So they made a good adjustment. We slowed down, like you said, but we pulled it out. So that's what matters. And Digna hit the one that counted.
Yeah.
And I am just so happy right now.
I felt that one. I swear, I knew she was going to make that shot. I was like, she has the quickest release I've ever seen. I'm not shooting this. Because if I do, I'm going to miss. We're going to lose. So I was like, Digna, this is on you. I hope you make it.
And Coach Q just said that throughout the fourth quarter, you guys were trying to make the refs call fouls or testing them by driving, making contact. Was that also a conscious thing because you guys had 13 free throw attempts in the fourth after 0 in the third, and you converted most of them?
That we're coming into the game, we knew that we had to, try to get them in foul trouble. They're especially their guards and their big players. They play a lot of minutes, so in order to try to cut that down, you had to try to get people in foul trouble. And in the beginning, like you said, we were shooting more, but in the end, we were trying to attack more, trying to draw more fouls. So, yeah.
Emily, so much of basketball you practice, you play, to the perfect letter T. Then you get a situation like this where, when you guys said you never really practiced that before, is that any element make it harder because you should probably try things to do it, but or is it just so simple that you just go out and do it?
Well, honestly, I do practice that put back in a lot. That is something I personally practice. The play might not have been, but I practice that so much that I should make that every single time I take it. And I think he knew it because he usually does not like me taking those shots. But he knew that like 0.8 seconds is what you gotta do. And I think, to be honest, he chose me because I do it a lot, and hopefully it would work out for me to make it, and it did. So it was a good choice.
Gabrielle, when Gillespie scores with 0.6 seconds, goes to 0.8 seconds, what's going through your mind in that moment?
We need to get a score. We need to score the basket. Like the only thing in my mind was advance the ball, get a good look. That's the only thing I can think of. Like you said, we didn't have that play in the book, so I was like, okay, we need to run this play and get this tip in. Like, nah, I wasn't even thinking about that. When he was drawing it up, like I said, I was just like, let me remember what I'm supposed to do because we never practiced it before. And I'm good for him drawing and me looking and remembering everybody else's position and then not looking at my own. So I was trying to focus in, and Emily made the shot. And I just also want to give, a little shout out to Tisha because she made a really good pass. And for her to be a freshman, be in this big time moment and these big lights, she could have easily threw a bad pass, fumbled it, did anything, you know what I'm saying? But she threw it, like I said, a perfect pass.
And Kiki, the screen.
Yeah,
it was
good
important.
Screen, good strong screen, no foul, and it was a team, like she said, Emily said it was a team effort. Everybody did their role perfectly.
Same question, does it help or hurt that you haven't practiced that before, and then in the next moment of the game, let's try this play for the first time ever?
Well, I mean, we're Division I basketball players. Our coach should be able to draw up a play in the last second, and especially something that simple. It wasn't like it was a very complicated play, but something that simple. We should be able to come to a huddle and be able to see that and say, okay, this is what we're drawing. This is what we're running right here. We need to execute, and we executed tonight, and it worked in our favor. So I mean, I feel like in this situation it helped us because we've been in close games before. So if we would have practiced that, we probably would have ran in a previous game and they probably would have scouted it. But because we didn't practice it, they couldn't scout it, and so then they didn't know what we were doing.
I mean, we have 10 girls with 10 different skill sets. So when you're in a situation like that, your coach is going to pull out whoever's fit for that situation, and he did every single time. So honestly, I gotta say, Coach Q did a really good job.
Gabrielle, you played, 6 ranked teams. You guys have lost 5 of those games. This is the one that you kind of seem to really break through. What does it do for your confidence level moving forward that you guys just unseated a 13-0, 8th ranked team in the country?
I mean, we came in here with a lot of confidence. We've come into the last few games with a lot of confidence. I don't feel like we played bad against Louisville or West Virginia. We just didn't pull it out at the end. There was some little breakdowns, and in this game, we didn't have those breakdowns. So I feel like we're very confident moving forward. We've been practicing hard. We've been working hard. We've been right there. We haven't been getting blown out by teams. Like, we've been losing. We lost 2 games in overtime. So stuff like that, and another 2 with 2 seconds. I mean, with under 4 points. So when you're that close, it's not that you're unconfident. You're just like, okay, what do we need to change moving forward? Like, what simple plays do we need to work on? And one of our biggest things was just communication. We fumbled the ball there in Louisville because we didn't communicate on the rebound. So we knew this time we communicated every single rebound. We need to talk. And that just leads into the next game, the next game, and the next game. Everything we worked on those things really hard in practice the past few days. And I feel like it really showed tonight, and we pulled it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.